Good evening from Ngunnawal, Ngambri. It's currently glory. Where's the other phone? It's over there. It's currently 26 minutes past 10. It's currently 22:26 on Friday, the 12th of June, 2026. From 1997 to 1998, I used to work up on the 5th floor of this building. This is Garima Court. It used to be the BMI, the Bon Marché International. For those of a certain age who remember the Bon Marché International, and you come along here and you go downstairs, you just go down a little bit of a stair and you go into this amazing just discovery of international foods and cheeses and biscuits and drinks and all sorts of things. I'm really digging deep into a memory here. A bit like if you went across there, you go to the Blue Moon Cafe. That was there for years and years and years. And now I think it's the 112 or something. I'm not sure.
Excuse me, how dare you? How dare you sneak up on me? He snuck up on me and he hit me in the heel.
In 1998, we used to not hang out, but we used to press our noses up against the 5th floor glass of Garima Court in the then, when we moved in, we were the Department of Industrial Relations. By the time I left, we were, first of all, the Department of Workplace Relations and Small Business, and then by the time I left, we were Department of Workplace Relations and Small Business and Maritime. It was like we had a thing for it, like when I worked for DASAT, Arts, Sport, the Environment, Tourism and Territories. That was arts, farts and fairies. Not the sort of language we encourage, but that's what it was. Up there it was, we were strikes, ships, industrial relations, workplace relations, small business. Oh, we were strikes, shops and ships. The Department of Strikes, Shops and Ships, that's what we were. And we used to press our nose, and we're talking like 1998, I'm not kidding, when the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup was going on in France. I was up there on the 5th floor. Oh no, back then I was the World Cup in France. Ever since then I've now spent some time in South Australia and Western Australia, so it's France. And we watched this shop. We thought it was going to be a shop over here. Pretty much where those people are sitting over there. We watched this shop being built. What is it? A shoe shop? Is it a whatever? And at one point in proceedings, the word went around. It was like a rallying cry. It's a pub! It's a fucking pub! Oh, excuse my French. It's a pub! It's O'Malley's. It's an Irish pub. Where? Oh my god!
Where is it?
Oh my god! So there was that going on. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a service that I provide roughly about 363 days, 363 times a day. I'm not even exaggerating. All right, so I was in there this evening. I saw the lovely K Full Stop and the lovely other people I met there, and Hippo. I emceed a gig up there with a lovely jazz mob from Sydney, and they were a little bit jazzed, a little bit introverted, they were a little bit, oh no, we don't need an MC, mate. But they wanted to sell some, they had a collection of CDs. So you had like one CD for 20, another for 20, and if you bought the 3, you get 50. And so at half time, they came up to me and said, do you know what? We'll accept an MCing. So Billy Quinn just put his shoulders back at the Hippo Bar. And if you've ever been to the Hippo Bar, you know that the jazz is a wee bit, it's a bit, can you please welcome to the stage? So there's, I can't remember the name, but they're, the drummer, I think is from Canberra. He was filling in maybe, Simon. If you know, you know. Simon Barker, I'm going to say Simon Barker. That is an absolute guess. But they said, oh, do you know if you want to? And I got up there and went, all right, let's peel some paint off the roof. Ladies and gentlemen, now, this is not on me. This is not this one for me. What it was is a reflection of the talent that was on stage, and it was so talented. But they just needed a little bit of impetus to get them out of their shells and to walk up and or just buy the CDs. They were going nowhere at half time, but I got up there and gave them a bit of oomph, colour and whatever. Now, at the end of the gig, oh, thank you so much. One more. Yes, we'll do one more, and we'll do one more, and then we're gonna go. They couldn't go for about the next half hour to 45 minutes because they were lined up. They were lined up because they wanted to get the music to take home, the music that they were enamored of, that they loved and adored. And that is not a big up to me, it's a big up to the talent that was on stage and the interest and the passion that was in the audience. So when people ask me, what do you do, Quinny? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? And I used to have about half an hour would just get you started on what I do. But what I do now is I say, I'm a connector. What, like a Meccano set? Yeah, that'll work. That'll work, Barry, Persephone. Yeah, I'm a connector. From the middle of Ngunnawal Ngambri, the GPO's over there, which is pretty much the centre of the town apparently. This is Grima Place. That's Grima Court. Over there's King O'Malley's. And we were noses pressed up against the glass watching him being built. And I'll be honest, when it opened, we were noses pressed up against the glass saying, we want to be the first ones to get a pint of Guinness. I had 2 pints of Guinness tonight, and I had some lovely stuff from Lukita. And I'm going to have probably one more, and then I'm going to be on a plane at 8:00 tomorrow morning. I'll see you when I'm looking at you, possibly in Camaragal, or possibly Eora, possibly Mianjin, maybe somewhere else in the next 7 days. I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Back. That was a hint. Marrickville. See you, bye. Oh yeah, if you're around Marrickville tomorrow night, hook a brother up, like just get in touch. I've got some free tickets. I'll see you if I look at you. Bye for now.